This is Damn Like a Ghost, and this is episode 79. And we're going to talk about our live Facebook performance that we did on 11/3/2018. And we called it Free Until the Fuzz Comes, Early Morning Dawn. And what we like to do sometimes is do a kind of stream of consciousness recording, kind of in the style of Sun Kill Moon. If you guys have ever checked out Sun Kill Moon, he is a kind of like really doubled down on stream of consciousness poetry in his music. And I'm a big fan. Ever since Benji, he's gone really deep into it, even more so than what he did with Benji. And his latest album, My Diner, is This Is My Diner is like really awesome. I think it's a return to form that I never thought he really lost form, but critics can kind of do that to people. He's been writing ever since Benji, some really good stuff. And This Is My Diner is really a good example of stream of consciousness poetry that we like to use in our craft as well. So we'll take our Roland Go mixer and our iPhone XS Max, shameless plug for those products, and use a tripod and go to our Studio A. And this time we didn't dress up as a Phantom. We did it pretty much straight, but we used our VTO3 for Josephine's vocal with our Studio Electronics microphone. And we did a half-hour performance of a concept that we started with the idea of, um, of Round Robin Run. And Round Robin Run comes from our second album, Indigo Menace, that we released on Amazon.com a couple of years ago. And the concept of Round Robin Run is like is a person that's an addict, but particularly a drug addict, and they're running around town trying to score. And it's an allegory for it because it's not super clear other than you say, is self-medicating fun is the idea. That you're going out there, you're getting um, whatever narcotic you need on the street, and you're self-medicating because of some kind of problem that you have in your soul. And you kind of like you're on like a rat or a hamster wheel. And Round Robin Run is an allegory for being like the rat or the hamster on the wheel. You're just running around doing the same thing all the time, and it's going to have a bad result. And then we kind of have this idea that you're going to be free until the cops come. Um, and so also the idea is Josephine's kind of playing on sexuality again. Is like you're free until the fuzz comes, and it's kind of referring to her having an orgasm. Is you're kind of free of being connected to somebody until you actually have a very passionate moment with them. You have an orgasm, then you get connected to them, and then you're kind of stuck. In Josephine's world, she's a dominatrix. She doesn't like getting stuck in sex. She doesn't like the idea that she's going to be controlled. But sometimes there's different things going on. So this is her playing on that kind of wordplay, which is like a little different. But that's how I interpret it. You can interpret it however you want. But that was my focus when I was doing this song. This song goes back to something I always like to do as the ghost, is use my JDXI drum machines embedded in the Roland JDXI and trigger them with a BeatStep Pro. This whole song came from me playing with a brand new drum beat. In fact, it was an actual chain pattern of beats, maybe just 3 chain patterns, and then I manually kind of go between them, and then use the roller command to kind of do soloing here and there. And then on top of that, there's some modulating going on from my Eurorack with my Moog Mother 32 Make Noise Math module and an Arturia Mini Boot 2S, and I'm using those to create this kind of electronica background with this kind of free form, jazz inspired playing. I'm a big, fan of Sun Ra. I'm not saying what I did on this is Sun Ra, but the idea of doing the kind of free jazz, doing a 20-minute composition, it has a theme, kind of like in jazz. You listen to Coltrane, Davis, you listen to anybody Monk. There's a theme. So there's a definite theme to the piano playing on this song, and then later it gets a little free jazz because I kick in some Roland Juno guitar stuff. There's heavy, heavy distorted guitar, and then I go back to the keyboard part. And I just keep on using the themes that I was talking about. The idea Josephine is getting, sexual inner descriptions in a kind of in a poetic way. Uh, and then also we're talking about the concept of the round robin run. And then we even talk about later, are you trying to be a setting sun? The idea of a setting sun kind of comes from like Neil Young. Neil Young, back in his Ditch trilogy, kind of referred to people who were, on the edge of not being here as setting suns. So the idea of a setting sun is that somebody is kind of like in the ebb of their life. You could say like Prince was in a setting sun, Kurt Cobain. Anybody that's kind of on the downward spiral, Hendrix, Joplin, Morrison, people who, were really top artists, and then they get to the point where they become self-destructive. So the concept of a setting sun, that's what that is. And then he even talks about, what are you is that how you're going to get the job done? That's referring to, your final end. How you're going to do that? You're going to do it with medication. You're going to do it on the round robin run, or you're going to do it with a handgun. So that's the idea in the song. And then what we did is we filmed it on Facebook Live. We downloaded it. We brought it into our tool set of visual tools, and we started to manipulate the video. Now, the street video of me playing, you can see my gut. You can see I'm a 50-year-old guy doing what I do. And so I wanted to pretty it up. So I did some changes on the YouTube version of the video where my gut is not the focus. And I put some cool visual effects on it and focused on the piano playing and the singing. And so basically, it's me on the studio electronics mic and the boards. And you can see prominently the Juno, the JDXI, and the Arturia Beat Set Pro, which you can see me manipulating, all those things. Kind of off camera, you don't see the Euro rack as much. Um, I'm also jumping over there. Going to be looking into getting some pedal solutions to trigger things. And then the OPZ is going to be cool. I want to figure out if I can get some kind of like holder for the OPZ. I'm thinking similar to my tripod that I have a cell phone holder that I could use another cell phone holder for the OPZ and actually have it propped up near the stage on a boom mic so I could actually run the triggers on it. It would be kind of cool. So all I have to do is buy another boom mic with a cell phone holder like I have for when I do my Facebook Live performances, and then put the OPZ in there so I could actually use it to trigger things. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. And as always, check us out on all the streaming services and subscribe to us if you're interested in what we do. And we'll talk to you later.